Have you ever wondered about the war that changed everything? The one they called the Great War? Let's take a 3-minute journey back to World War I, a conflict that redrew the map of the world. Picture Europe in the early 1900s. It's a powder keg of ambition and tension. A complex web of alliances meant that if one nation went to war, others were dragged in. Empires were scrambling for colonies. Armies were growing at an alarming rate, and a fierce sense of national pride was simmering just below the surface. All it needed was a spark. That spark came on June 28, 1914, with the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary. This single event triggered a domino effect, and within weeks, the major powers of Europe were at war. The initial excitement quickly vanished, replaced by the grim reality of the Western Front. Soldiers dug into miles of muddy, rat-infested trenches, facing a hellish new form of warfare. Machine guns cut down charges in seconds, poison gas choked the air, and massive artillery bombardments turned landscapes into moonscapes. Later, the terrifying introduction of tanks began to change the battlefield forever. The human cost was staggering, with millions lost in battles like the Somme and Verdun for just a few yards of land. For years, it was a brutal stalemate. But in 1917, a major turning point arrived. The United States entered the war, bringing fresh troops and immense resources to the Allied cause. This tipped the scales. With their forces depleted and facing renewed offensives, the Central Powers began to collapse one by one. Finally, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month in 1918, the guns fell silent. An armistice was signed, ending the fighting. The subsequent Treaty of Versailles officially ended the war, but imposed harsh terms that would sow the seeds for future conflict. World War I left an indelible scar on the world, with over 16 million soldiers and civilians dead. It wasn't just a war. It was the end of an era and the violent birth of the modern world we know today. Thanks for watching. If you found this glimpse into history interesting, please like this video and subscribe for more.